Alright, so second job gaming. I'm Sebastian. We'd like for you to subscribe, leave comments, and let us know some things, because we like to talk to y'all too. We have new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as always, enjoy and thanks for watching. Bye. Alright, so second job gaming with Sebastian. We're back playing some more Dimension Zero. Working on some Thaumcraft still. This time we're going to be doing a little bit more in the Alchemy section, because I've got to get to some essential stuff, because all of my research notes are coming up as vials of anything, just everything. So I'm going to work on some of that. So went to the Alchemy site, did Elementum there, and this right here is the one I'm wanting to work on, the essential smelting, but I got to get Elementum first. So Akashic, if you don't mind. Certainly. Nitor is a useful substance. It provides heat, light, and is aesthetically pleasing. Unfortunately, it provides only slightly more heat than a torch. Enough to slowly heat some water or to keep you warm at night, but not enough for practical purposes like ore smelting. I need something more reactive. I should take some time and collect my thoughts and study the elements. Maybe there's a way to improvise coal like I did glowstone. We've got that complete. Moving on. I was right. I should be able to take a lump of coal and add more of the essential it already contains, and possibly a little bit of perdito for extra kick. If my calculations are correct, the resulting substance, which I have named Elementum, should burn 3 times longer than normal coal. My calculations also show that the substance will be quite energetic, and I should take care not to chuck it about. Not unless I have good reason to, that is. So, Sebastian, this is how you make an Elementum. You're going to need some Ignis, some Bertito, and some Potentia, and a charcoal to make an Elementum. If you don't mind. Okay. So, that's typically the same thing as the Nitor. Right? So, coal and torches, if I remember correctly. Cool. Yeah. That is 10 and 10. That's what we needed there. So there's a charcoal right there. And what else did we need? Oh. Potentia. And Potentia. Potentia. What gave me the Potentia? No. Yeah, redstone. That gave me 10. Perfect. There. 10, 10, and 10, 10. Yay. That should be enough. Let's go on back over there, and we're going to dump all this stuff into it. Dormitory, please. That is all set up. Now, get my linking tool out of the way, because I was working a little bit on the astral stuff, just getting a little bit of fun stuff done. So, jump. I chucked the wrong one in there. Sure did. Ignis, Potentia. Needed the other one too, didn't we? The Perdito. So, going back, since it's not going to move anywhere, Perdito should probably be some fleshy stuff or something. That's funny that it gave me a coal. Kind of weird, isn't it? Char? Give me that back here. And now then some fleshy stuff, right? Let's look at that. So flesh should give me some... Don't know it gives me? Really? I have not searched that one out. Well, since we have a whole ton of it. Wow. Then drop a bunch of it on the ground here. Whee! Get that guy out, and nothing can be learned from this, so I have no idea what it does, and I just lost it because I don't want to gather anymore. Alright, so let's see here. What else will give me some Perdito? Maybe a bone? Nope. Okay, so how about an eye? Nope. Not good at all here. Perdito. Do I have 10 of these guys? Which I do. So we'll just drop in 10 of those guys. How's that sound, everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So, plenty of those guys should be able to do fairly well here. And myself charcoal. Or aluminum. Ah! No. Oh! Taintiness. We don't like taintiness. Put that in there. So, dump him in there too. And let's finish this up, shall we? Yeah, got it. Alright, Essentia smelting time. I see it. Time fast approaching. Well, I'll need to have ready access to multiple different kinds of Essentia. For that, I'll need a source, and the most obvious is Essentia found in, well, everything. Using alchemical principles, I should be able to find a way to break down objects and convert them into Essentia. Before I can start, however, I will need to study Essentia in the purest form available to me, these crystals. By subjecting these crystals to destructive testing, I should be able to determine how they react in various extremes and the best way to preserve their purity. I should start with primal Essentia. But Ashton, grab me one of all of these guys for me, please. Okie dokie. That's not Victus. We need Terra, Ignis, Aqua, Air, and an Ordo. No Ordos here. Ordos over here. No Ordos over here. Okay, well. Yep, gotta go find an Ordo crystal. Whee! Go ahead and dump all this stuff off. Should be able to find an Ordo crystal in here. I'm pretty sure we have some. Yeah, we got a ton of them. Look at that. 62 of them. Well, we'll just take one. Take the whole bunch because we haven't got any over there. Do need to create some sort of system over there for it, so we can have all of our commentaries and stuff up to begin with. Alright, so here we go. Hey guys, my experiments are promising, if a bit unpredictable. Unfortunately, the fires were easily quenched and my hair should grow back in a few days. It seems melting objects down in a special alchemical process is my best option. Unfortunately, my tests so far have been on primal crystals. I should also test my findings on crystals containing secondary Essentia. That is Essentia made up of two combinations of two primals. A third tier known as tertiary Essentias also exists. That Essentia is made up of a mixture of primal and secondary aspects, or two secondary aspects. So, Ray, give me one of each of these guys. Oh, that's gonna be kind of tough because I gotta, well, I guess it won't be too difficult. I just got to find where to put them all. So, gonna move some of this stuff over. Got these guys, got the quartz slivers. Right, filling up here too. Alright. Keep doing this, but I gotta do it. Gotta build some more chests. Because we are quickly running out of room. Okay, so get iron in there, the vials, this guy, those guys. Elementum in there, that dude. And now then we're gonna take this Precantatio, put them down here, we'll select everything that way. Should get some stuff wrapped up here. Gonna take this loot chest out and we're gonna see what's in it. Bobble case, hovering hourglass, starfield creator. Pointless junk for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw these guys down here. I will dispose of them later. Alchemical brass in there. Select them like that. This guy and that guy can go in here. Nope, keep the bucket out there. So I got the scribe tools. Good, good, good. Alright, so. Take him out, put him here, put him there. Fill it back up. Or we will empty it. We got 5 potentia crystals out of that. Okay, so you are wanting vitreous, vacuous. So that would be a sucking type of thing, like a hopper, maybe. What gives us that? Does a hopper give us that? Yeah. Wait, I see that right there. That'll give us a whole ton of stuff. Look at that. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump a whole bunch of stuff together right here. I'm just gonna throw a whole bunch of that stuff in there, and we'll be back when it is done. Alright, so we are back, and I have got all of the crystals for it. The Vacuos, Lux, Motus, Gellum, Vitreous, Metallum, Victus, Mortus, Potentia, and Permutatio. Which are all you need, is that correct? That is correct, let's go. I managed to break down all my samples of primary and secondary essentia into a liquid state. This process has been slow and tedious. However, until I specify the process, it will never be practical for large-scale usage. Luckily, extracting essentia from objects has a lot in common with smelting of metals. Using a furnace as a base, I might be able to create an essentia smeltery that automatically melts down items and operates out individual types of essentia. So, we've got that set up, we've got that, and now we just need to make an essentia smeltery. Sebastian, this is how you do it. Need a crucible, 2 brass plates, 5 cobblestone, and a regular furnace and an ignis vis crystal. If you don't mind, go ahead and make all that for us. I'm going to need some cobblestone, sir, and then we'll be ready to go. So, get all that down here. Probably going to need some brass plates. I should have gotten that while I was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Oh, one more. 5 plus 8 is 13, which is what we need there. Oh, that's not how we make a furnace anymore. We need that rock in the middle, don't I? Need that rock in the middle. Fast furnace? No, just a regular furnace. No, not that one either. Just a regular furnace. That's all I care about. That typical furnace. Yep, need that rock in the middle. Got plenty of these rocks because I've been saving them. This ugly little furnace. Now 8 more of those things. And that should do it for that thing. Oh, hey, look at that. Are they not the same? Stack. What? Oh, it's stone. Well, man. Hey. You beat me with that one, and I'm going to create a furnace anywho. Alright, so, back to this. So got that, got this, got that, got that, got this, got this. Need the crucible, which is just a regular crucible with the wand on it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? Are you right with that, sir? Back up. Basic alchemy. Fundamentals. No. I'm pretty sure that we can make that up over this way, so I need to go back to the Thaumic building. Like so. That's a cauldron. And you gotta throw some Salus Mundus on it. That is correct. So, let's break this guy down. Take him with me. And what else do I need? The brass, that's right. Go on down. Go on down. And out here, my brass. Which we've got a lot of. On up and over and up. And in. How cool that was. Now they can't follow me up here. But somehow they figured it out. They figured out how to follow me up there anyway. Alright, so we're going to turn all of these guys into brass plates because I got plenty of brass ingots. So dump them on over here. I know what you're saying. You could just do 3 and 3 and go ahead and do that, but I've got other things to do while I'm here. So, gotta find my Salus Mundus inside this thing. I'm going to take all of it out of here. I'm going to drop this cauldron on the floor here. I'm going to sprinkle it. And turn him into a regular crucible. What? Gotta let's do that here, but this way. And they should be almost done by that time. Hey, look at that. Full Metal Alchemist. If anybody hasn't followed that anime series, you really got to. It's the best of all time, in my opinion. Yes, it beats Naruto, it beats Dragon Ball Z. The story is just phenomenal, and it ends. So, there's something to be said about that. I don't think Dragon Ball Z or any of those Dragon Balls have ended. They just keep on going with new characters. Naruto turned into Boruto. Yeah, but Full Metal Alchemist, its story is good. Alright, so we got that. So put the plates in, sir. Put the crucible in, sir. Put the furnace in, sir. And these guys as well. And make yourself your essential smelter. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. And go back to alchemy. Done. Ooh, completed it. Let's go. I've drawn up the plans for an essential smelter. The smelter works much like a normal furnace by burning coal to produce heat, but instead of smelting ore into metal, it breaks down the objects into a slurry of raw, unprocessed essentia. This process isn't very efficient, and a small amount of essentia is converted into flux, roughly 20% of the time. The next step in the process is to take the essential slurry and distill it using an arcane alembic. To work, arcane alembics need to be placed on top of the smelter. Multiple alembics can be placed on top of each other, but to increase storage, but it does not influence processing speed. The essential slurry will slowly be drawn into the alembic, and the individual inspected essentia separated out. If the smelter is being powered by elementum, this distillation process is much faster. The essentia can then be extracted out of an alembic using files, jars, or more complex means. Essential smelter, what you got, and an arcane alembic. Ooh, look at there. So I need great wood planks, more brass plates, a bucket, and an essential filter, which are silver wood planks, and 2 gold nuggets, 2 gold ingots. Don't think we have those. Well, we do have the trees down below, so let's go down. Let's go down. I have planted. I have not planted. I planted regular oak. Well. A regular oak tree, dynamic dark oak tree. Oh, dynamic dark oak tree, you're in the way of progress. Don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and put more stuff in its place. Okay, there you go. What is this? Have you guys not built out your place here? Shame, shame. The village is expanding. Good job, guys. Alright, so I know I got some in these things up here, so go on up and over and up and in and over. Oh, in, out. I'm gonna take 2 of these guys, 2 of these guys. No, I'm just gonna make 4 of those guys because those guys get really big, really fast. So take him, put him there, put him there. Silverwood trees are not that big to begin with. Ooh, these are regular silverwood saplings, so not even the dynamic versions of them. In there. In there. And here. And in the meantime, we're going to come back to this thing. There it is. And we're going to find our... Have that on me, do I? Yeah, I got bone meal. Okay, good. Alright, so bone meal away. Do 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 do. And down. Not sure if they need to be 4x4 or what. I'll stand by this one while I search that guy out real quick. Alright, so green tree Thaumcraft 6. So just put down 1. Yeah. Pretty much what it says. Sapling. Let's go back to this one. Back up. And there's that one. And pushed me out of the way. Gave me a good shot. I don't see any nodes in here. So, sorry, Sarah, but you gotta get chopped. Very sorry, sir. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Man, gave me a quicksilver drop. Cool. And 3 of those. So, I'm dropping another one of those guys down right here. Stand by it just ever so gently. Why does it pushes me aside? Coming to see the tree, are you? Ow! 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 That hurt. You're a big meanie. Alright, so got this. Whoa, look at the massive base on that one. Alright, so over here. Pretty sure that those guys are gonna need to be 4x4, so take him, grab him, grab him. I just got that feeling that it needs to be a 4x4. 2x2, sorry. 2x2. Look at that. So super fast. And now I gotta, you know, same as usual. Chop you down. Whee! Get it all, my friend. Get it all. Get it all. You missed a few. Okay. This is where the fruition comes in handy. I'm gonna finish this guy up real quick. We'll be able to get it done before nightfall. Should get it all. Here we go. Come on. Come on down. There we go. Good boys. And I'm gonna dump you off. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Boom! And in the corner, grow. In the corner, to grow. I'm gonna take this one guy. We're gonna leave him alone because you guys are gonna need now for it. Whee! Right toe? Is that right? Ooh, warded jars and labels. Newly discovered research. Essentia can be stored in warded jars. Warded jars can be placed in the world and are able to store Essentia virtually indefinitely. The enchantment needed on the jars. Enchantment placed on the jars also makes adding or extracting Essentia a breeze. Jars can be filled from an alembic by clicking on the jar directly in the alembic. They can also be filled and emptied using files. What is more is they make an excellent storage medium for jams and preserves. Not funny, keep going. Shift clicking on jars and alembics with an empty hand will empty them. This is a water jar. It's a void jar. I'm sure you can understand what that does. The brad lid brace. I'm sure you can figure that one out too. And a blank label. With all that, you should be able to figure some stuff. As long as jars contain some Essentia, you can attach a jar label to it.
This label will lock the jar, and that type of essentia will not be able to accept any other kind of essentia. You can remove a label by shift-clicking with an empty hand on the side of the jar containing the label. Take care not to shift-click on any other side, as it will empty the jar as normal. You can place a label in a crafting bench with a file of essentia assigned to assign an aspect to it. When placed in an empty jar, it will automatically lock the jar to that aspect. The essentia placed in the recipe is not consumed. Placing it on a filled jar will change the label to the jar's essentia type. A label can be made blank again by simply placing itself by itself in a crafting grid. You can also craft brass lid braces. When used on a jar, they'll prevent essentia from being drawn or placed into a jar by anything other than tubes. Picking up the jar will remove the brace and return it as an item. Awesome. I can transport essentia around in jars and flasks, but it's not that useful for large-scale alchemical operations. The obvious answer is to transport essentia with pipes or tubes, but due to its volatile nature, no mundane pipe will be able to transport it. I should gather some exotic essentia samples to use them to test various materials. So, you've got all of the observations. Now we need some Vitium, some Vinculum, some Alienus, and some Alchemy. Times 10. Oh dear, that's a lot. Okay, so I have the files right here. Oh, I'm going to test something real quick. Should we dump this out? Actually, I'm going to dump you out first. Take this guy, put it in there. Take my file, put it here, put it here. Aha! Does not work that way. So, and a glass file. So, gonna have to go ahead and create the. Got the essential smeltery. Now we need these guys. So, yeah, silverwood planks. And gold nuggets. So 1, 2 gold nuggets. Why do I keep saying gold nuggets? Gold. Eat this me. Oh, 5. Oh, bloop. And I got 4 of those now. Okay, and an alembic, so I can make those guys with great wood planks now. Okay, so that's dark wood. It's not great wood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And a bucket. I need buckets. Who didn't you know it? I need buckets. Where's my iron? There's my iron. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't you know it? Horse. Ah, there. See, I was smart about that. Let's go ahead and put this in here. One alchemic, one alembic. And I'm going to take these guys back home with me. An essential smeltery. It is nighttime. Ooh, look at the pretty trees. Baby. Oh, he's got something. What? Good shot, Jensen. Alright, let's go down there and grab that totem because I'm just curious about these guys. Whee! Escape from the tools. And probably just as easy to just fly up this thing, but that's so much more fun. And I can actually stand here and do all my stuff in a bobbing fashion. Oh no! Haha! Ouch! Well, it is nighttime. I need to go get some more things for it. I got my paper, got my ink. I'm still working on this. There, got them all. Good job. While I'm repairing, I'm going to check on my stone I've been making here. Oh yeah, he's growing up good. So got him on the daytime, nighttime thing going down there. So that's pretty cool. Haven't really done much with it since I've ended it. That particular setup anyway. So I'm just aim to dump these guys in here. We got all these constellations now. And one more. Did I not get a lunar? Yeah, I got a lunar. Green crescent. Alright, so that's probably going to do it for us today. We'll finish up on the smelter in the later episodes. And I thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time. If you liked what you saw, go hit that like button. It encourages me. Leave me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing, because that encourages me way more. And if you've gotten this far and you haven't subscribed yet, you might as well go ahead and hit that button at the bottom right that says 2JG. And I will see y'all next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.